nowadays, so unsure how much he plays against them. I mean, I know that he plays Fluid in the region, the very, very awesome and cool non-wobbling ices even before wobbling was banned.
Right.
One of the sickest ices out there.
Yeah, definitely. That's how I think of JJM, is just being a very sick and entertaining ices.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we'll see if the sick and entertaining ices can beat a sick and entertaining Fox.
This is one of those matchups, man, where it's just like the way that you approach this as Fox can just vary so much, and you have a lot of options as to what you can and can't do.
Exactly.
But more so than most characters, you can be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, so even before the era of Uncle Punch, before the era when people could just like lab out scenarios and such, you could practice killing Nana by murdering a CPU. Also, unfortunate air dodge from JJM's
there
part.
from Double JM.
But even before doing that, the Nana kill on Skerzo's part was textbook and clean.
Right.
You could be able to, like, if you can kill Nana and practice the Nana kills, you can make Ice Climbers into a bottom tier.
It's interesting how much I hear varying opinions on what the go-to strategy for a Fox player should be, but I think that most, on the base level, you want to separate them and then keep them separated by either going after Nana or Popo. And I think there's a lot of people who would say, yeah, you should go after Nana. She's a computer. But at the same time, you're leaving that player the chance to punish you as Sopo or potentially even get his Nana back. So one set that I always think back to when I'm watching this is a very old set and probably looks like crap on YouTube nowadays, but it's Nintendo versus Cobalt from BMR1, and it was just the amount of drill shining that was going on in that set was ridiculous.
Cobalt has quietly been one of the best Fox players of the matchup. I think that, like, when you think of Foxes versus the matchup, you think of, like, Crush is like one that a lot of people have to come to mind.
Of course.
But quietly, Cobalt's record versus Ice is really, really good. Professor Pro's record versus Ice is really, really good. I think both of those players. Yeah, shout out to Professor Pro, shout out to UK. And also, speaking of Fox obliterating Ices, on Dreamland.
Skerzo's getting off.
On Dreamland in a VGBC event. 4 stocks to 1 right now. You should be able to kill that with a back for shine. I think you can just running shine there and you get a kill. But really crazy combo of JJM saying, yo, I'm still in it. I'm still in it to win it.
He's got to be careful right here. It's losing mana trying to waveland on stage.
Goes for a Blizzard grab, but Skerzo SDI's up and gets away from the grab.
That Blizzard grab's tricky for Fox, but it's expertly handled.
Yeah, Skerzo SDI's it again there, and JJM's not able to get the grab.
Yeah, I think he's just not used to people on that level of SDI because, you know, that is something that I think a lot of people just don't do or aren't aware of how to actually respond to Blizzard.
Yeah, should be a back air. Won't kill, but it sets up for an edge guard situation. That
is putting him firmly back in the match, you know? Exactly.
I mean, 65% is still doable, but again...
Especially when you still have Nana. If you've got Nana, you can do way more.
But I don't think he has Nana anymore.
Nana's not lasting.
And now JJM should be dead. Just
on principle. Just on principle.
On principle, you're dead.
All right, game 1 goes to Skerzo, who needs to carb up a little bit, it would seem.
Some of those Snyder's pretzels.
Pretzels will make you thirsty, though. You better have a bev on hand.
Like JJM's. But anyway, so the thing in this matchup that you need to do as Fox, or as Ice Climber specifically, I've played this matchup extensively on both sides. As Ices, you have to understand how Fox is going to play, because you mentioned there's 2 main styles of Fox play. It's like the Fox that will try to camp and go for like repeated full hop shine, land behind you, use the platforms and movement and speed to not let Ice hit you. Or the very fast, aggressive Fox who will use constant drill shines, constant running shines, shine grabs.
The way of the open palm versus the way of the closed fist.
Exactly,
really. It's like some ancient kung fu type stuff.
And once you figure out what the Fox likes to do, you either use short up aerial in place, full up aerial in place, back air in place, or run up shield and grab. The fair is also really good too, but a lot of people are not like as keen to it because of the startup time on the fair. But once you figure out the Fox's habits of how they like to approach, because they will have to approach eventually, up air does a very good job at stuffing out Fox's full hops, and back air does a very good job at stuffing out Fox when he tries to run and shield, run and grab, and run and shine.
Exactly.
And JJM has been doing a very good job at, in neutral, throwing out the moves that will beat what Skerzo is trying to do. And this should be it. But JJM is also known to go for crazy handoffs that are
with
not
the transformation coming, it's like, I got to seal the deal. Especially at that percent, it's like, you could just do anything.
Yeah, so and it's also guaranteed.
Yeah.
Okay, this should be a guaranteed handoff, but Nana is still synced and accidentally will jab instead. Gets the tech chase. JJM is a very, very notable tech chaser.
You know, Ice Block's pretty sweet right here too, and we're seeing JJM be pretty reserved with that.
Also, JJM missed that forward smash because of the little extra height on Pokemon Stadium. If the
Wow.
height wasn't there
That's
and it was a
true.
non-transformation, the forward smash would have hit. But
You're
also normally I don't see.
absolutely right.
I also normally don't see Ices go for a forward smash there.
Wow, Skerzo trying to get the guaranteed, damage against
Skerzo be
there.
like, I'm a wobble you.
So greedy. I mean, he just stays there too long and lets Nana come back into the picture, and it might cost him this stock here. Oh no, he's getting back to center stage here. This is what you need to hold.
Running
if
and
you're-
lasering,
If you're
but-
planning on doing the full hop way of the, we'll call it the way of
way
the
of
open,
the
open palm.
open
yeah.
palm.
You got to kind of get back to that center stage and just kind of start flowing.
I really like JJM. I mean, he just died there. But the thing I liked he just did there, he ledge dashes on stage and shields in place because it forces Skerzo to deal with the Popo as Nana gets back to stage safely. And as a result, I mean, he died. But I just like the idea of that because a lot of the time you need to play a bait-heavy Fox. And if you're playing against Fox, you need to play bait-heavy and understand that Nana, you can, like, force Fox to take damage or let Nana live based on the positioning of the other climber. And that's what I think separates the good ice climbers from the great ones. Misses the handoff there. This could be really big, but Skerzo angled himself back to stage. It's actually very difficult for Ices to cover the ledge if they're not already prepared for it. And a no DI on Skerzo's part will let JJM take that game.
Yeah, JJM back in the mix in this set now here, 1-1, and I really feel like he fought tooth and nail to prove himself in that game.
Absolutely, especially after such a dominant game one, which was almost a war stock.
That's how you kind of have to approach the second game, is I have something to prove, and he definitely played like that with those handoffs and sealing the deal early and often.
Yeah, hard call. Skerzo or JJM bans Yoshi. Skerzo goes Fountain.
Okay.
I don't think Skerzo's gonna go Dreamland.
You haven't been wrong once today, my friend.
We'll see what happens. Wait, was game one on Battlefield or Dreamland?
I believe it was on. What's up? Pokemon Stadium.
Pokemon Stadium. Wasn't game two on Pokemon? Didn't we just watch Pokemon
Yes,
Stadium? Game?
that's it. I don't know why yeah. You're right.
So they actually go to Yoshi's. I am shocked.
Yeah.
Because this is conventionally considered. I mean, most people consider this Fox's worst or best stage in the matchup. I think Battlefield's better than this, but this is definitely one of Icy's worst stages. They die early. Nana's AI gets messed up by the cloud.
That's true. A lot of people don't think about that, and that's JJM with that play, with that awareness of that, and getting Nana out of there as early as possible. He's gotta, yeah, exactly.
I also really like the forward throw to get Fox to center stage and let Nana recover. That's like your understanding of letting Nana recover and letting Nana survive requires you to sometimes use an optimal play that will make it so Fox takes less damage, but at the cost of, you save your Nana and thus can do more damage in the long term.
So much of Ice Climbers players is managing that resource.
Also very, very clean forward air, forward air and an up smash on Skerzo's part, pretty clean.
Yeah, Skerzo firmly in the driver's seat in this game 3,
And he's been
momentum-wise.
SDIing all these blizzards perfectly. This should be a kill as long as JJM does not mess up the forward.
JJM
fourth
really
rush.
needed that. Now he's back in it.
And the slip hog, but
Oh,
unfortunately,
no!
that's something that you got to watch out for. Because a lot of the time, Ices will try to go to ledge or side B above or avoid the invincible Fox. But if you're going to slip hog when Fox is invincible, you just shine Nana and she dies. And that was really good awareness on Skerzo's part to be able to do that. But now,
Matchup knowledge.
yeah, Tech Chase goes to ledge. Great slide off on Skerzo's part to prevent the bleeding.
It's tough being Popo, man.
Yeah, it is very hard being Popo, but you can still do some stuff. You got up air into back air. You can do like raw down smash. And Skerzo is now playing this really nice whiff punish style, running away with lasers and knowing that, okay, you're playing a bad Luigi right now.
Yeah, a terrible Luigi.
A terrible Luigi.
His grab range is the same. Other than that, he's worse in every regard.
Exactly.
And now he has Nana back. He needs it desperately. He can't
This should be a
let Nana
backer
be
shine.
killed.
That will be a dead Nana. And I mean, JJM got the most he could off of it. Gets a clean like 8-ish% with that up air, but
what's
at
the
what
trade?
cost? Like,
yeah,
what do you get off of this? Like,
exactly. There's good
Skerzo-
investment and there's bad investment.
Yeah, but sometimes you're forced to take the bad trade.
That was more of an NFT than a crypto trade.
For sure. So, JJM's doing a great job of staying alive, which is fine, but also, yeah, you're dead.
Yep.
It's like just so hard. And Skerzo's game plan versus Sopo is immaculate. Like, he's playing it perfectly. Not letting
100%.
Sopo get any damage on. Nana just died.
Has Nana been alive in this game?
Nana has not
Bart?
been alive this game, and I think in a couple of seconds, neither will Popo. This match, really good grab on JJM's part, but I don't think it's enough.
It's not even enough for the stock.
Up to, yeah. Can he take the stock, though?
He's trying
double
so
forward
hard
air.
to get that momentum back any way you can, and it's just so disrespectful. You can just like be so disrespectful.
Yeah, and Skerzo with the clean ledge grab will take that game.
Another
Clean
set
2-1.
of melee in the books as Skerzo takes it 2-1 over JJM.
We've been getting a lot of 2-1s, though.
I was about to say, there's not been very many straight-up blowouts, and that was something that in my first block, or obviously it's earlier in the day, but these are the same level. It's supposed to be anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be all wave 1. So it's been interesting that this has been a lot more competitive block-wise than our previous block.
People have been playing all day. They're have
warm.
the itch to win. They're warm.
People, we're in that area where people